Warning! This podcast contains content not suitable for all audiences, may contain mature language, adult themes, and complete insanity. Viewer discretion is advised!
Okay, hello everybody, welcome by the CrazyPokecast. I'm Meslo and we're going to talk today about the new Super Smash Bros. Game. With me today is Pigman.
Hi.
Dev88.
Hello.
Ninkino.
Hi.
And our guest, Dylan.
Hi.
He also goes by other names, but there are too many to say.
Yeah, I have no clue what his YouTube name is.
His
I'll
YouTube
probably
will
figure it out eventually, so it's
It'll
probably
be in
in
the
the
description.
So,
Wasn't Kiwi Super Ninja?
I had to do a channel change because of a bunch of misorganization going on with the previous channel, and it's blah.
all right, whatever.
I know
That
that.
exact same problem happening to your current channel. Fucking bugs! Hang on, I'll shut my window so we can have a decent recording. There you go, everybody, recording fails here. Anyways, so
Okay, so let's get going. This is the first Brawl game, or Super Smash game, that has two different versions. One for the Wii, U, and 3DS. What do you guys think of it?
I'm getting both versions.
Yeah, kind of
If
like
you only
that.
got
Yeah, I'm gonna need some convincing to do both, to get both. I mean, like
Yes.
right now, just Wii U version. However, if the 3DS version has something I like, I might just get that too.
Well, the stages are different, which I am not actually a fan of. It's really just pushing you there to even give more money to the same game, which, yeah.
Overall, though,
Not a
we
good
all
thing.
saw this coming. Like, everybody saw this coming. They announced it long ago that it was going to be on both platforms. They even, like, said very, like, long in advance, there's a chance that there'll be some content on one that's not on the other, and vice versa.
Oh,
I
well,
do.
however, I do remember saying that they will have the same characters, but maybe not the same stages.
Yeah, and I think they've kept that. I'm not sure.
So far,
They've
they
also-
Yeah,
well,
that's
so
something
far
we
they have
still
not.
have to
Well,
figure out.
here's the thing, like so far they say that the characters will be the same on both. However, they never proved it. So
Well, we won't know till...
They
end of
said
time.
it will have both the same amount of characters.
yeah, I think
Never said for the same characters.
Yeah, I think I've read in a little bit later that they will be the exact same on both, but I'm probably just reading a bad source.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've heard from other...
I don't know. Maybe it was Sakurai himself. I don't exactly remember, but I do remember hearing the fact that they will have the same characters in both versions.
Then in that case, I totally called that one.
A long while ago, I do remember actually reading in a Game Informer article that there was going to be a distinct difference between the two games in that in the 3DS version there was going to be more of a stat type of thing with it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but they remember actually including stickers more in it like they had in Brawl. Where they
Nobody
actually
likes
improved
who the
characters
hell
to an
used
extent.
stickers? I collected the things and never touched them.
Yeah, but I remember them...
I like
Well, stickers are decent. I mean, they help you in Subspace Emissary. We're
Yeah.
going to talk about that later.
Well, the thing is, though...
Well,
no,
that's
we're
basically
on the
our
topic.
next topic.
Well, since it's our next, we'll just segue right into it.
Before
Well, with
Samus-
Subspace Emissary and the stickers, I never touched them. I beat it on Intense, so it's one of those. It's 6 of this, half a dozen of that. Whether or not they're useful.
The stickers aren't useful, but it's still fun to play around with, if you ask me. That's just probably because I'm a little puzzle geek. But still. But the thing about the new games are there are no story and no cutscenes.
I believe the reason was because there will be no purpose to actually have the cutscenes if they're going to be uploaded online, which is kind of stupid, but...
Yeah, they actually said it in a real... the creator said in an article that they didn't do it because it's going to put online and then nobody wants to buy the game anymore. And what's this completely stupid, because if I see a fun story to play, I want to play that story myself. And if I find a dumb story with fun, then it's just like, okay, I'll watch it as a movie kind of deal. But if there's a good story with good gameplay, I'm like, fuck it, I want to play that shit myself.
So it's kind of like Deadpool the game.
I love that game.
The thing is, a thought I had back when Brawl came out was, why don't we have sort of an individual story revolving around the characters themselves? You know, you go and you do story mode with one character, you have one story. You have story mode with another character, you have another story. But make it revolve around more than the other characters, but you play through the story as one character, seeing it through their eyes. You know, maybe in parts of it you don't have a certain character and they're off on their story. At times, you know, you have the same bits and pieces of the story for characters that are at the same points.
There's actually something I want to say about that. Because Mega Man had to face one of his own game's bosses.
Which may or may not be a stage element. Just saying.
Yes. Well, why would only Mega Man be on the stage when it's only a stage element?
Hey, they did it for Brawl and the Ultimate Chimera, so...
Yeah, you need to remember, they had the Boblin battle, like the little Boblin stage element in it. In Brawl for...
But I think it's basically the classic mode is going to change to the character you pick. That's something I'm thinking that they're going to change.
That would be really interesting. I mean, they would have a different challenge depending on which one you're using. If the difficulty would be the same, in, you know, normal and all this stuff, but it would be different.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because I think, for instance, Mega Man gets his GUI monster kind of guy. I never played Mega Man, so I really want to do it once, but I never played it, so I don't know its name. But I think, for instance, Mario is going to face Giga Bowser or something.
Let's play Metal Mario because Giga Bowser is freaking hard.
Perhaps they could work in events like they did with Melee, how they have that entire bit of events for the 50 events you unlock the character, and then 75 events you get another character.
I actually I liked Melee's way to unlock characters over Brawls.
Wow.
In Brawl, you still had the same options.
You have a lot of options. Like, you can all unlock them by Subspace Emissary. However, there's a few requirements you can do for getting your own character. For example, I know that Mario, in order to unlock him, you have to take target smash and all the stages once. And I believe Luigi and Marth, I believe, you unlock them by doing a certain amount of versus matches. So, I think could make something like that. So they have the variety, but it's easier to get in Subspace Emissary.
Yeah.
Do it as they've
the weird
done.
thing with Subspace Emissary, if I remember right, Ness was like easiest to unlock without using Subspace Emissary, and he's like one of the last to be unlocked in it.
Well,
that is true.
The thing when I played
Subspace, for God's sakes.
The one thing I'll say on this though is when I played Subspace Emissary, I beat it on easy to start just to try it out, see what it was, and I unlocked all characters in a day, and I was like, really? Why can't you make it where they're separated? Maybe you can't get to do certain parts unless you unlock a character, or you know, certain things like that. That way, I have more reason not to try to unlock the characters a different way. Beating in a Subspace Emissary on easy, it's like, all right, I unlocked the characters. Come at me.
Yeah, but the thing is about the alternative methods of unlocking them is that in Melee, to get, I think it was Mewtwo, you needed like 1,500 matches.
Friggin' hours into the game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and one of them you needed like 1,500 versus matches to complete, and that was insane.
They need to make it where it's like a good balance of, you know, you'd probably be able to unlock characters within a few days of playing.
Yeah.
You know, give you some stuff to do, but not give it all to you.
About a Brawl, what was so great is indeed it's like if you want a character, you could immediately get it by the Subspace Emissary, which I liked because the starters I didn't like at all at that point. So I was like, why can't I play as this character already? Just give me it already. And by playing Subspace, I was just like, hey, this is a decent story. It's fun, and I get all my characters.
Hold on. Give me a second. But isn't it that one of your mainers in his starter?
Well, he became my main a few months ago.
Yeah, it was the same thing. Like, I started with Pokemon Trainer because
my main was always Falco.
Oh yeah,
that was decently late in the freaking game. So yeah, I wasn't happy.
That's the thing about the Falco, going back to him, it's actually really interesting how you unlock him in Melee, is that you have to beat the 100-man brawl, which is a very interesting way to integrate that into the actual unlocking of characters. in that you have to do different challenges that are actually in the game to actually unlock a character, and I really like that aspect of it. It was creative and it worked in everything really well.
The thing in Melee, I never knew how I unlocked a character. Since I was a kid, I never cared to look it up. So always when I got a new character, it was like an entire shock that I got one, because I thought I already had everyone. Something I want in the new games is that they make clear how to get every character.
Oh, but the thing is, they generally don't spoil it for anyways. You can easily get them by story mode. But yeah, it's never been clear how you unlock characters. Heck, even the original Smash Brothers, there's actually another unlockable stage, which is, I believe, the Mushroom Kingdom, that is freaking cryptic to actually unlock. But
Well, it's not cryptic anymore now that we have the internet, so easily accessible. Yeah. That's the thing is, like, before I know they had it, before the internet was getting popular, and, the GameCube was sort of on that approaching era of, like, internet starting to get popular, they had it where it was, like, you could, in theory, keep it a secret, make it a challenge. Now it's like,
you just get the
a week goes by, everybody has it.
Yeah, or you just get the freaking strategy guide, which I had at the time when I got Smash Bros. Melee. And actually got me to figure out, I didn't understand was a girl until then. So, and because I never played Metroid up until that point. So, and also like it shows you, that's how you left everyone. When I saw on YouTube, it's like, what the heck is this?
Actually, I discovered that Samus was a girl because there was an event. You actually fight 3 girls in Melee. I believe it was Jigglypuff, Peach, and Samus. And why the heck Samus is here? Like, oh, it's a girl.
Oh, just that moment of realization.
That's the same way I found out.
So yeah,
I feel
that's very helpful.
The first time I actually saw her was in Corruption. That was the first time I actually saw her without the suit. But then one of the other M came by.
The one thing I'd actually like, if you guys don't mind, I'd actually like to sort of encroach upon a different topic that's sort of similar. We're talking about unlocking characters, but we're not talking necessarily about the characters themselves. Yeah. Why don't we sort of change to that? Like for instance,
it's better to just first go to the stages because the characters are the most interesting at all, and I like to keep the most interesting part to the end.
Well, we've talked about unlocking them quite a lot. Let's stick on topic a little. And something I'd like to bring up is with the characters.
Hey,
when we transit.
Can I make a segue to that? Because I got a good segue. You remember in Brawl that the freaking back of the box art there's Snake and Sonic. You had to unlock them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was kind of a dumb thing.
Yeah, it was a really dumb thing.
At least you know they're there.
Makes you wonder. Makes you want to hope that they actually got all the new, at least all the show newcomers to at least be like, at least like Mega Man or Villager to be the starter. I don't care about the Wii Fit trainer, but maybe like those two.
I don't think they're gonna make Mega Man a starter because everybody wants it.
It's true. It will make sense. It's better to actually leave it as a lockable character. Especially now that everybody wants it, so everybody's going to play the game like crazy to find how to unlock him. So.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
That would make a logical decision for the game developers.
All right, go on, Death.
So basically, what I wanted to discuss was, you guys remember the transition from Melee to Brawl? How they said they didn't want clones, yet we still ended up with them.
Yeah.
One character that I really feel was removed unjustly was Young Link. He was unjustly removed in exchange for Toon Link. At least in how I view it.
I don't know. I like Toon Link more.
That was mostly just because of the. That was mostly because the series hasn't actually the Toon Link series involving Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Wind Waker, all that actually hadn't gained popularity quite yet as of Melee being released.
It was to me. It felt like you could have kept Young Link. He was overall they are very similar, but to me it very much felt like Young Link was a sort of all-around better character than Toon Link is.
Yeah, they just need to be able to integrate not 2 from the same game because that would be 2 from Ocarina of Time. They need to be able to integrate 1 from multiple games across the Zelda franchise, and that's why they brought in Toon Link from Wind Waker because.
I still think the Toon Link should be removed.
That's because that's kind of a big chance. I mean, like freaking there's a stage with Toon Link in it. Why the heck have Toon Link have him right there against his own clone?
There is a Wind Waker HD that's going to be released, so it might be for publicity's sake they're going to leave it there too. But Toon Link is one of my mainers, so I don't care exactly, but I think he's going to stay.
I would like him removed, but I think as well he's going to stay.
Well, for now, we don't, like, for the new game coming up, we don't actually know much about all the characters going to be in it. We've only been announced a few of them.
I actually got a rumor going around. I'm not sure if it's actually true or not, but I remember someone specifically saying in a chat of a stream I was in earlier that Chrom from Fire Emblem Awakening was officially announced as a character. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but
If that is the case, that would make total sense. You could do like Fire Emblem Awakening be one of the two 3DS games that actually bumped up the sales of the system. So
Actually, three 3DS games have bumped up the sales. Monster Hunter, Animal Crossing, and Fire Emblem have given it the most sales.
Yeah, definitely.
Monster Hunter is actually the one reason. Sorry, going off topic, is one of the big reasons the Wii U is sort of staying kind of like near the surface.
Yeah.
Like few good releases.
Because you and I had talking with Gaijin Goomba about this on Twitter. Since he got disappointed with Wii U, and you were saying because just one game is pretty actually the one thing that's keeping the Wii U up until the good stuff Nintendo's coming out. Right now just really Monster Hunter and some other games that nobody really cares about. Oh, and
the Mario games.
Like New Super Mario Brothers U, but nah.
No,
I don't think that's worth it.
Another Super Mario.
Super Mario Brothers U. Let's face it, nobody wants a fourth of the same game.
that's why you get Super Luigi U.
That's what you get Super Luigi U.
Okay, that's kind of random, but that's funny.
Which is different slightly.
Oh, the level design in Luigi U is so much better. My goodness.
Well, there are a few Wii U games I'm looking forward to. The new Brawl game coming out is one of them, for damn sure.
Yeah, that's very obvious.
Yeah.
And
But I'm looking at both systems straight off, right away,
Mario Kart 8?
I'm not a big Mario Kart fan. I usually get it just to play with friends, usually when I get it, I get a few playthrough. I play it a few times and I never touch it again.
Next
Yeah,
Zelda.
I have the same.
Yeah, but
we're going far off topic now.
Yeah.
Really.
So, so what's the next thing you wanted to talk about there?
I wanted to talk about stages.
All right, so let's talk about
Nintendo
stages.
stage.
From what I've heard, actually, is crossing over the stages that are going to be only available in the 3DS will actually be capable of being played multiplayer on the Wii U version, but not vice versa.
Wow.
So
I can see why they're going that route. Since
from what I've heard, it's a hardware limitation for the 3DS to not be able to
that makes
that's what I
it would
thought.
make sense that the Wii U will have more processing power than the 3DS. Not that the processing power of 3DS is bad, but the Wii U easily can kick its butt in that regard.
Yeah, although the Wii U isn't the best either. I have to say that.
Well, compared and 3DS compared to just those two. I mean,
Yeah,
they're not going to compare it to the
way better.
PS4 or anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I found out is we get the same Animal Crossing stage that we had in the Brawl.
Smashville.
I don't really remember the
Okay.
name, but the one that
The
the guy
background.
plays guitar Saturday or Friday night.
KK.
Which one?
It's Smashville. The name is Smashville.
Yeah, Smashville. Yeah.
So there's a few things that that are unconfirmed rumors. One is that the 3DS will actually have exclusive stages to it, just like the 3DS does. But there's also sort of rumors going around that the Wii U won't because of the hardware limitation the 3DS has. So it makes it where the 3DS will have exclusive stages. The Wii U will be able to play them only when somebody with a 3DS starts up the battle.
I hope you
And starts the
already
stage.
knew this, but there is no crossplay.
I've heard that there is crossplay.
Yeah,
that
it has-
it's being reconfirmed. But from what I've heard, is they're sort of arguing back and forth.
People say it everywhere. There is crossplay because Nintendo said they were trying to indeed implement it. When they announced the actually trailer, they said they couldn't do it.
Maybe they couldn't do it at the time. Maybe in the upcoming months
that was
they'll
like
find out.
Maybe they could do an update to the game and actually, to actually make it crossplay. But at the moment, there's nothing confirmed that they'll be indeed crossplay.
So right now, it's just gonna be a hard rotation on both. That they just have so few stages that maybe just put the stages they would have in common. I don't know.
They said that there were no crossplay because of the different stages. That they wanted to split up the versions.
I guess it's similar to the whole Monster Hunter thing. Why there's no crossplay on those? The limitations of the 3DS sort of compromise it. Once the handhelds are able to match the home consoles, it works a little better, and home consoles have more worth. It's the whole, you can't take the home console with you, and that's why they're sort of starting to die. If I'm going to be at home, I might as well be on my PC, but if I have, a handheld thing where I can go and transfer off with no quality difference, no change at all.
Okay, whatever.
I also found out there's a new Pikmin stage.
Okay, whatever.
I wonder why.
Actually, the one stage actually was happy they included with the freaking Carrots Upright in Chapter 11 stage, so I'm actually glad to have that at least. So there we go.
I also saw a new Skyward Sword stage.
That was Skylove, I think. But
there's a lot
Skylove is in the background, but
from what I've heard, there is no retro stages. It's all brand new stages.
Really?
Well,
That'd be pretty stupid. If they did it for Melee and for Brawl, why the heck they wouldn't do it this time?
Well, they did Smash Bros.
I don't believe they wouldn't put Smash Bros. Exclusively for the 3DS version for the sake of Animal Crossing. Or at least
I think I saw a new Animal Crossing stage for the 3DS. In pictures. But that's only an assumption because I only was capable of seeing a tree in the background.
I know if the
like Animal Crossing.
The one thing I think with stages and the the crossplay of the versions is you could really give the 3DS as whatever stages you want and still have crossplay, because the Wii U would be capable of just sort of having those stages but not having them accessible. Yeah. Sort of like it would be. I know people would be a little pissed at that, but it would be for so they can register it and you can play online. That's the only way I can sort of think about it and justify it.
Or maybe they could do the Monster. For online thing, maybe we could do the Monster Hunter way, in that if you have the 3DS and not the Wii U version, but you have a Wii U, you could probably use the Wii to play online with the 3DS. Just a little thought. It's I think they say that they confirmed online for Wii U, but not for 3DS. So maybe that could be the case.
There was some things that stood out for me when I was looking through all the pictures for stages I could find. There was no picture of Final Destination.
It could be.
Well, maybe they're going to keep it a secret.
Or that or the boxing ring stage. I don't know.
Yes, I think they're going to change out Final Destination for the arena.
They wanted the boxing glove. Maybe they could do that that could be from I don't know, for Punch Out, for the reference. I mean, they put one of the something like that. Oh yeah, there's this arena in Kirby in.
Kiwi died.
Yeah, that happens. Just let it go.
All right.
Oh yeah, I do remember there is an arena for one of the boss fights in Kirby Superstar. I believe the boss fight against Diddy. But more than likely it's going to be something for Punch-Out, but yeah, they could be for Kirby.
That is something I think they just replaced Final Destination with. Just because it looks just like Final Destination, there's nothing else there, only the freaking arena.
So, what are some other things? I think stages, until we actually have some more screenshots and things, it's not something we can talk about too much more. What's the next topic?
Nintendo Dog stage.
Nintendo Dog stage? Yeah.
No.
It was stupid as fuck.
Oh come on, that's the best stage.
I hate that stage. It's dumb.
Whenever I hear of Nintendogs and think of Smash Brothers, I just remember the stupid assist trophy.
That was the best trophy.
Yeah,
Stupid assist trophy.
Oh, don't remember that freaking Rossetti for Animal Crossing. That guy is a major.
I barely ever had Rossetti. Like, whenever like I play Smash Brothers and do the Switch, I barely ever have Rossetti. I have Rossetti like once or twice.
The thing is, like, Rossetti wasn't like the worst assist trophy. It was actually a kind of interesting one. It did basically absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least
the
didn't go
Nintendo was
Blooper on
adorable.
us, like Nintendo.
Yeah, at least Nintendo was adorable.
Yeah, but he was
Okay,
annoying
so,
as hell.
Let's go to the most interesting part, characters.
Okay,
Last-
this is part.
Last month, Pikmin got announced.
Oh yeah, Olimar got confirmed as a character.
Olimar
Pit
got
got confirmed.
Yep. Now that, now 3 of my 4 Brawl mains are in these Smash
Everybody
Brothers.
loves Pikmin.
There you go.
Yeah, I said. Also, I want to say this. I want to say this before anything. I think the original 12 from the original Smash Brothers, they're going to stay, including Jigglypuff.
I can go off to the list of confirmed. Confirmed right now, we have Pikmin and Olimar, Villager, Mario, Donkey Kong, Mega Man, Link, Wii Fit Trainer, Samus, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Bowser, Pit. Although it's a fair gamble that Ness is going to stay.
There's a lot of characters that I question whether or not they're going to be continuing on, or whether there's going to be just kicked. Until we have more information, we're just going to have to sit here and
How it looks
hope.
now, they will update every month with a new character.
That's how they've been doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should sort of, since a lot of this is up in the air as of recording, which this will be up same week, so unlike everything else we've recorded.
Yeah.
Fun fact: most of us are very lazy.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the ladies of them all.
I was
Shut
wondering,
up.
How do you guys think the new Samus look?
I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably look.
I don't
Basically,
mind.
Mother M's look.
I don't mind it.
I hate other M. Period.
I hate other
End of
M as a
story.
game, but the armor design is
I'd like to
beautiful.
say this. That's just one thing. As long as freaking Samus can move properly and not freaking as sluggy as hell, I agree with any change.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say this. While I don't like Other M as a game, the armor design is beautiful. It does look
Definitely.
amazing in this.
That's something
Definitely.
I thought as well.
Like you could
Looks
argue
very-
that the game story sucks, but I can at least say that the graphics are amazing.
Yeah.
The graphics are fantastic.
Yeah.
And the big changer, Bowser. He stands in place of Crawl.
At least it looks threatening.
Yeah, I really liked Bowser's look change.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's actually pretty,
that
it's
looks
pretty good. It's
way better and way more awesome.
Yeah, definitely way more awesome. At least that doesn't make him look like a total low tier like all the others.
All right, so
Yeah.
why don't we move on to our next topic? Because I think we've worn out stages a little bit.
But
Already
you
are.
are way too behind. We're talking about
Not yet,
characters.
Dad. Now,
We've already talked about characters,
not
though.
all of them.
Not much.
Okay, so we're talking about the new characters. What do you think of them?
I'm really enjoying them so far. I like how they had the Wii Fit character in there. That was a fantastic little,
Yeah.
just a little addition.
Yeah, it's
a lot of
funny
fun.
because I'm pretty sure Sakurai knew that nobody would expect it. Like just bam, right in your face, a character you never expect ever.
Everybody expected Mega Man.
Like everyone expects
I'm
never.
glad.
Everybody expected Mega Man. Heck, everybody wanted Mega Man. So
Yeah.
why
It's like Sonic. Like, oh,
It's like
yeah,
Sonic, like
we're excited, but we kind of expected at this point.
Yeah,
you know.
I was saying, I was like, I kind of expected this. So yeah.
Wii Fit Trainer, like, whoa,
Capcom.
where did that came from?
Capcom's
Yeah.
been abusing Mega Man lately. He
I've
deserves it.
heard rumors that they might be actually putting in some Tales of characters, but
Well,
very few.
if they are,
So that would
if they are, then it's probably not gonna be a big deal since Sakurai did said that like
story.
even if whether or not they're adding natural characters, it's not gonna be a big deal. So they're not that important. So if we're putting them, we're putting them in. That's it.
Also, they
To me,
said
the thing is, Tales of character gets announced, just watch everybody go like, "Oh my god!"
Well, I never played
you
Tails
think-
game. Even I'm expecting a Tails character.
Yeah.
I'm expecting it
I know
too.
a lot of
But I'm
people
gonna be
that are
ex-
expecting Lloyd's.
Yeah, Lloyd makes more sense because Tales of Symphonia is like one of the most popular GameCube games, and it was a GameCube exclusive first, even though it went to the PlayStation.
I'm
2.
actually hearing rumors there might be a meal.
I pray for Emil.
I don't care.
You know, like Shaka Khan.
I'm actually one of the people
He's
who
a
likes
more
it.
character.
Not in Smash Brothers 4. No,
Shaka
no.
Conroy for Smash.
No! It was the same joke as saying that freaking being ready in Smash Brothers.
He's about to punish the competition.
No! You suck, Kelly.
What the heck are you guys talking about? Jeez.
Oh, Kevin Conroy for Smash.
Chevy Conroy, Smash Bros. Yeah.
No!
Marion Mosby
Reggie Pizza
confirmed
for Smash
Brawl.
Brothers.
Oh yeah, they actually mentioned that. That Reggie actually would be for it.
Marion Mosby checks in. You guys seen those pictures of like this Smash
Oh,
Brothers?
yeah, freaking
Like
Hank Hill one. It's hilarious.
Hank Hill.
Trip
Breaks the
wants you to
propane.
leave. Trip wants you to leave. They're so great. But anyway,
The
revamped character
villager,
design.
guys, we have to talk about the villager.
Yeah, the
And murder.
Okay,
Philippines.
fine,
yeah.
Villager. I don't like
The
it. I don't
frickin'
really care about Animal
memes.
Crossing. At end of statement. Done. Oh, right.
Villager's terrible.
No, just the memes alone that have came out from it.
He
There's
can capture
3 or 4
energy.
God.
There are 3 or 4 YouTube channels, Twitters, all linked together, and it's like the most insane thing. Like,
Guys.
oh my god.
Let's just take a moment
Came to the wrong
to
neighborhood.
to realize this: that he pocketed, like in his pocket, Samus's energy ball, Samus' energy pocket, Samus' missile pocket. It's nothing.
Yeah, I was reading.
He's unstoppable.
I was reading a comic in Brawl in the Family, which is pretty awesome. And that what is like Samus' final smash? Like the giant laser, and then the villager just keeps the whole giant laser in his pocket, and then it goes into his town. He goes to the whoever sells the painting,
Art guy.
and just like
Which one's the real one?
yeah, and then just threatens it like so. I forgot what the line was, but it was hilarious.
So you're going to tell me which one's the real one?
Yeah, that one.
Ever since Brawl, he's been in the background, watching, studying.
It's true though. He was.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just realized they had spoiled the villager was going to be in Brawl 4. They were going to put him in Smash Bros. 4 since Brawl, but they didn't put him in Brawl.
Technically, Villager, you can see it in Smashville, but they never really spoiled it.
Well, technically, that they did announce it was going to be in it by having him there.
We're just joking around with that. That's not actually a thing, but
No, he was
They had
actually
a
in
lot
it.
of
You could
characters.
see him.
no.
Yeah,
But
you
that's
didn't
not.
see Villager in Smashville.
But that doesn't mean that he was going to be necessarily.
I mean,
lead.
like,
Sorry,
especially with the original Smash, they
Give
had
me a
on
second.
Charizard the Pokeball. Look, there he is, the character in Brawl. Doesn't mean
Yeah, I know.
Squad.
Guys, Magikarp.
Exactly. Dude, Magikarp for Smash 4. All main Magikarp.
I know it's a little OP,
Play up,
but
motherfucker.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I wonder when.
you have- oh,
I was gonna make a video with Elekid whenever he shows up, like something about like characters you still want on it.
alright, so what else do we have to talk about?
Mega Man's moveset, if you're still talking about moveset.
Mega Man I haven't seen too much about and like how his character
It is
functions.
fantastic. Metal Blade.
I don't.
yeah,
Here's
I'm going
the
to say,
thing.
Mega Man is going to be one of the most powerful.
Here's the thing on Mega Man. Here's the thing on Mega Man. Like, I won't be surprised if Mega ends up as a joke character. Why? And seeing all he does is this puny, barely like a middle range shots, and then all those a bunch of
But he has all the Robot Master
Robot
attacks,
Master
and
attacks.
those things are
However,
overpowered.
Like,
You'd be
it's like
surprised.
all the let's say the Metal Blade. Oh, shoots in 8 directions, right? Why doesn't it home in? I mean, like in Mega Man 2 actually matters, but in Brawl, Smash, not exactly.
But
Yeah, they don't
the other
function the
ones, like-
exact same as in their game. The reason is it needs to be balanced for the game.
But still, I
Yeah.
won't be surprised if it ends up being weaker than all the other characters. I'm just saying.
Mega Man, from what I've heard, is actually balanced pretty decently. He's not going to be like the weakest character. He's not going to be a freaking.
I'm not gonna say that. Oh, Mega Man's the weakest character or the strongest character. No, I'm just saying that it's not as good as people expect.
Well, the
Just
thing
saying.
is, Mega Man's normal attack is already a ranged attack, so that already counters something
But-
that what's his face again? Meta Knight has. Meta Knight is constantly close combat.
But
And I think they're
if
going to
you
use
play-
Mega Man to counter that.
If you look at Pit spam play, he's basically just long ranged, and people can get in close range on Pit, and it's all in
Well, that's
relative.
not difficult.
It's one of those. If you know what you're doing, how far away you are from somebody doesn't matter.
But it's technically the same thing for anyone. Like, if you're good with your character, you can easily get around to cheap strategies, like freaking Meta Knight's Family Match Tornadoes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's take
so.
a moment just to talk about
that's-
Villager riding the gyroid.
What?
Oh, have you not seen that on there?
fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, there's an image on Miiverse on it. But to be honest, since I've never played Animal Crossing, I
Fucking
wouldn't
I don't
even
have.
know. Oh,
Essentially, the gyros are things you dig for the ground. It's like this doll is like around. It's not
yeah,
that
they're like freaking
interesting.
fire hydrants.
Chop down a tree, land on the opponent. There you go. It's fantastic how many moves are taking for Animal Crossing, like riding the gyroid. If that's part of the final smash, I will cry. Tears of joy.
Well, Pikmin, you mentioned something that Villager might be top tier. So,
Yeah,
if not where.
yeah, I'll be surprised. Like, well, actually, he might be because like something like he has a crud ton of moves. Like for example, like he has an anti-edge guarding bowling ball. Like,
Yeah, but the thing about Villager is he's really slow.
yeah, so a lot of his moves are slow. But again, with like some people playing Ike, you can get around with it.
Yeah.
That's why. But I don't think it's going to be top tier.
Same, I don't think it's going to be top tier either. Like, it could be really balanced, but it can be really unpredictable. But I don't think.
He's indeed an Ike-like character. He's very powerful but very slow. So that balances it out.
Being
Yes.
perfectly honest, I think that the Wii Fit trainer is going to play out like a Fire Emblem character. Maybe not like as far as swords, but like as far as reach and as far as the play style itself. Like a down A being attack in both directions, and up A being like an upward spiral type of thing. I imagine it's going to play similar to a Final Fantasy Fire
I guess
Emblem
the ring
character.
attack is a B.
Yeah, it would make sense that she wouldn't have any projectiles either, unless they use like footballs or something in Wii Fit, but I don't know.
That wouldn't surprise me indeed. Now you say so.
Okay.
Yeah. And
All right. So,
I only have something to say about the. Well, we could of course talk about Pit's new moves, like the moves he got from the new game.
oh yeah, actually,
Yeah.
glad they actually put the guardian orbitals there because it's one of my favorite weapons. So I'm glad it was there. Now I'm using the Brady palm and I'm good.
I like the punch. I like the punch in the game, so I'm also happy they put that one in.
Yeah. The up and dash on is
And now
pretty
they
random, but
the
whatever.
stupid spinny attack isn't there. I hope.
But I do agree that I actually did like the fact that they buffed Pit, because Pit is essentially only having his own weapon, which is the Palutena bow, or at least I
Yeah.
think it is.
Yeah, it is.
I think like they're giving a lot of variety with the weapons he has for character surprising. But I also heard someone, you know who it is, Pikmin, but he said that there's a possibility that Dark Pit would be a playable character.
That's
For the
stupid.
same-
That's
Yeah.
that's
I
stupid.
think it will become a new skin.
Yeah,
That's what I
'cause,
think. It's
Dark Pit.
skin.
The only reason Dark Pit
Actually-
yeah, the only reason Dark Pit exists because of an alternate skin. Like what?
And that's what I also
different
hope is
character?
that they make Shadow an alternate skin for Sonic, if Sonic's still there.
Yeah,
but-
that's why I'm saying
but
that if
that's
adding another Sonic character would be stupid. Because like
I would like Tails, to be honest.
They
You know,
already said
Yeah,
there are no
yeah.
new characters from other games, from other franchises. So the only new characters that are coming are from Nintendo franchise.
well, no, it's
And I
not.
think-
The only exception to that I could see, actually, is a Tales of game. Like, maybe they might bring a character from Tales of Vesperia very easily, because Namco Bandai owns the licenses and they're working on Brawl, so bringing in any Tales of character is very simple.
Well, especially considering freaking Jury, also with the possibility of what's his face, Luke, because the 3DS version of Tales of the Abyss, but they're more likely going to add
There's
either.
also older characters that from the 2D games that do have 3D models that it's very
I know,
easy to
but
bring
I
in.
really hope they don't put those in because I won't recognize them.
And yeah, they won't recognize it. More than likely, it's going to be either Lloyd, Emil, or Luke for the factor in Nintendo consoles.
I
I want
wouldn't mind if
Emil.
they put like Sheena or Persea or like one of the like one of the secondary, because I ended up playing it like
yeah,
the
but
main
you need to
characters.
remember
Luke
they're probably not
sucks.
going to put it as far as it goes, because secondaries.
Yeah,
Remember, guys, there's the possibility of these trophies in Pokeballs, which takes me to actually something we'll talk about. Like, a lot of people saying that there's high chances that Mewtwo might actually make it as a character again. for the fact that he has an awakening form, but they could easily bring it as a Pokeball. Like, by example, in Brawl, Gardevoir and Deoxys attack form, they were actually considered to be characters, but they decided to put in Pokeballs and put Lucario instead.
Well, because we had Lucario. That was way easier to make as a
Lucario
character because of the humanoid aspect of him.
Yeah, it's definitely a humanoid. Who not only is a humanoid, but also one of the first few Generation 4 Pokemon to be released, so it's much easier on them.
And Lucario got a lot of fans when it got released.
Including myself.
Including myself.
Which brings the issue that if they're adding another Pokemon, what would it be? Like
Zoroark.
Gen 5 almost say, oh, you have Zoroark since it was released first, so they have a lot of leeway on that one. However,
I don't think Zoroark.
No.
Zoroark is Gen 5 and
finish,
you're now
dude.
Gen 6.
Let me finish.
Yeah, let him finish.
However, it's gonna be pretty hard to implement due to its ability. Because if they have trouble with putting Ditto in, then I'm pretty sure they're gonna have trouble putting Zoroark in as well.
But I believe they put Ditto in the original Smash Brothers as it could be any random character, like they put Togepi in other versions.
Yeah, but that's for the Metronome, just for Clefairy. But Clefairy in
Oh, yeah, it was Clefairy, I forgot. I thought it was Ditto.
No, it wasn't. No,
Yeah,
they plan to put Ditto on Melee to essentially transform into the character through the Pokeball and then just help attack for a while.
And then it would just be a different type of... It would be too complicated because of the multi-matches and whatnot.
Yeah.
They probably could do it now, but I don't think they care.
Yeah, what's the point now?
Yeah.
Nobody cares enough about Ditto. Everybody hates Ditto.
Yeah, I mean, everyone does video.
Most
They're not just
people
putting
like
data
Ditto
center.
are
That's
breeders.
it.
Ditto's
The only people who actually give a shit about Ditto care about him. Basically care about him to have sex with their Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what he's good for.
Alright, we're getting close to our usual cutoff time. I guess we should
Alright,
start.
So how about
okay.
we ended off with making a couple of predictions.
I guess we'll start. We'll do it in the order you announced to everybody. So, Pikmin, you start.
Oh, for what?
Prediction on how you think it's gonna do, what you think, stuff like that. Just
Okay, let's see here.
And how,
Well, my initial thinks about it. First of all, I'm gonna make a video on it anyway. So I'm thinking that since they have different release dates, the 3DS will become first. Was I don't know, maybe easier to make. But next for characters, I can have my own video on that, so I'm not gonna say it here. For for stages connectivity, I don't know. Maybe they could put stages like that they share. They could just put a stage off of that. For I don't know. I think nothing else really to say. Like for how well it will do, it's Smash Brothers. I don't need to say how well it will do.
Well, Pigman, about states they're sharing, even the battlefield has different looks in both games.
No, I'm saying they could just add stuff like maybe games they have on both the console and the
Maybe a Monster Hunter stage.
I don't know.
Yeah, they could share stages, but
Yeah, they
Oh
could
my
make
God, that would be
stages
gruesome.
that are similar. Or maybe they could just put stages that are exclusive to connectivity. Like maybe have I don't know, some sort of like all those Marvel vs. Capcom 3 like training arena stages, kind of like that for the.
it's true. Now that I think about it, I believe Chris told us that I believe Street Fighter Cross Tekken actually was compatible with the PlayStation 3 version, the PlayStation Vita, so they could accessibly do that. I don't know. It is something like that.
But those have stages in common.
I believe it has two stages.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe they would have I don't know, maybe if you play connectivity both, maybe you can only do in a stage that only both in a stage, let's say, that's exclusive to only doing that. I don't know.
Or maybe they could put if they only could do it in stages in common.
Yeah. And whether or not they have online, I'm still thinking. But if they're not putting online on the 3DS version, at least do it the Monster Hunter 3 way, the Monster Hunter way. And you can have the 3DS go online, but only if you have a Wii U. I don't know. That's just my idea. Okay, I'm done.
yeah.
Jeff, your turn.
So my prediction is it's gonna probably boost the sales of the Wii U quite a lot. Like I said, I'm getting both versions probably day one. The other things are something like I really hope they try to work in cross-platform play, because that's something that really would help sell the Wii U and the 3DS more. You know, being able to play on whichever device you want and not have to maybe own one or the other depending on what your friends own.
Completely honest, that would downgrade the sales.
It would no. It's personal opinion on
It
that.
would, because
To be
I would
honest,
need to buy into Wii U for the Wii U version if I want to play with most of my friends. If they would crossplay, I would just say fuck the Wii U and use my 3DS.
it's true because the 3DS is also cheaper, so you don't necessarily have to have the Wii U version.
Well, what if there's stuff that? What if you require the Wii U version to play certain stages or something? Like the Wii U has exclusive stages that you can't emulate on 3DS or something. It's just some thoughts, but I'm probably, like I said, I'm getting both versions regardless. So
Any hopes for characters and stages?
I hope they're fun to play. That's it.
Fair enough.
Well, that's simple.
Well,
Don't forget. Usually, I don't main one character till I sort of sit down and play most of them for a while.
Yeah, that's
And
kind of like what I do. I mean, that's how I sometimes get good with Zelda.
female trainer looks interesting. That's the most I can say on it currently. But until I sit down and play, I don't know
Just you only
shite.
play as females.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I became good with Pay. That's how I became good with Zelda. But otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. So who's next?
You know.
Okay, I just hope that they can actually play with each other, but I hope they have an incentive to play either the one version or the other. Because it's true, if you actually make it crossplay, you could easily get the 3DS version. Since it's in the 3DS is cheaper, you don't necessarily have to get this expensive Wii U for one game. For stages, I'm pretty sure they're going to be 3DS and Wii U exclusive stages. More than likely you're going to put, I don't know, stages from Wii games into the Wii U version, and DS and 3DS games into the 3DS version because it will make sense. Character-wise, as long as they keep Lucario and don't replace the freaking Awakening Mewtwo, I'll be alright. I'm sorry for saying this, Pikmin, but I don't expect Zelda for the fact of freaking Skyward Sword, but they could face it for Twilight Princess so they can come back. And I don't want Mewtwo in the game as a playable character because I will be pissed. As well, I don't like Chrome, so I don't like him either.
Why do you like it?
Dylan.
Oh, alright. Well, I have good hopes for this game. I imagine it's going to do well, and like Adam was saying, I actually am going to buy a Wii U as soon as this comes out. I'm going to go out and get it.
And then I'm going to strangle him if he doesn't get Monster Hunter while he's buying it.
No, really. He's not.
As far as stages go, Nintendog's hype.
No, you're alone on that one.
No.
As far as characters go, I'm probably going to stick with my boy Link. That's who I main. That's always who I mained. As far as characters, I'm probably going to play around with them as I usually do. Usually go random for the most part. So there we go. Probably going to end up using the Wii U trainer just because of the way that she's actually seems to be working with the way that her moves work. She actually has a very interesting moveset, and I imagine she's going to play like a Fire Emblem character in a sense. I imagine they're going to drag in Chrom, and so I don't know, maybe drag in. I don't know. But anyway, that's my whole finance on it.
All right, and Maslow.
Now, what I'm thinking, I don't give a shit about stages. Just that's saying that. But what I hope they put Emil in if for Tails' character, or Yuri because he came on the Namco versus thingy.
Speaking of Yuri, if
So,
Frankie
Yuri
shows up,
maybe
you'll probably
in
like
that-
you'll be fanboying about Yuri.
But
Yeah.
remember the fact that Yuri actually doesn't appear on a Nintendo console. It'll be really
Yes,
hard
he
to
does.
recognize any character.
Because
Well, so what? What about freaking Snake?
Oh yeah, he does. He
Yes,
next one. I
yes,
remember.
Twin
Maybe,
Snakes.
you know,
Yes, Twin Snakes.
Yuri is on a Nintendo console.
Yeah,
He's on
Planet
3DS.
Console. I forgot.
Real quick, Snake actually was on Twin Snakes, and Kojima did actually specifically ask for him to be in Brawl. So
Yeah, that.
But I
yeah,
believe
so that I
there's
know.
like
So as long as the developer wanted it, it doesn't matter.
Well, we'll see what characters hold. We'll see
Yeah.
how this.
Is that Toon Link is getting replaced by the mid boss or boss from Zelda Twilight? Not Twilight. What's the Skyward Sword? You know that
That
gate-
Gyrim dude?
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I hope that
I would agree.
Toon Link. I also hope that they are going to give Ganondorf his sword to use.
Or something that doesn't make him like Captain Falcon.
Yeah, because
But
like
it
that.
changes set so he's not Captain Falcon anymore.
Captain Falcon.
That's basically my hopes for the new game.
I mean, like maybe you can make Ganondorf like float like he does in Alchemy of Time. Maybe you can just store energy bolts. Making I don't know.
We'll see. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and
Yeah.
see for some of this stuff because they have a lot of keeping very good wraps on everything.
True.
Captain Falcon uses his gun that he has on his character model.
True.
Yes,
Maybe,
it can.
maybe function similar to Zero Samus's. Maybe it'd be more
Yeah.
a stun gun or something.
But yeah, go over to Brawl, zoom in on near Captain Falcon's crotch, and you'll see a gun on his hoister.
Should we ask why you're zooming into his crotch there, dude?
Because I heard a rumor. and
No,
it was
no,
true.
it is there. I know. And actually, it does have a gun. Just like he doesn't. He prefers
Although
to
I
use
like
his fist.
Captain said how it is, so...
Alright, I think we should start saying goodbye, everybody, because it's about time to wrap it up.
Sorry, before I do, I wanted to say something else. I wanted to add another character. Since the Tropical Freeze is coming, please ask DixieCon. I will make sense.
Oh, please, no.
Please
No.
no.
Too many monkeys already.
Yeah, we got enough monkey business going
You
on.
are the perfect...
Drop Diddy. I know, like Drop Diddy says there's nobody really cares about him. The only people care about him are people who play top tier. But and then maybe I don't know, Dixie Kong, Tiny Kong, Lanky. I don't know.
You know that someone will kill you for saying through the DDCon, right?
I don't care. I don't like Diddy Kong.
Anyways, alright, so, Maslow,
So let's
please.
finish it up.
All right, since you're first to be called, I'm gonna say bye.
That's because at the very moment that you guys said bye, my internet cut off for like a split second.
So,
That was the most phenomenal timing ever.